The mysterious disappearance of Sir John Franklin's expedition. In the mid-19th century, the Arctic was still one of the most mysterious and unexplored regions on the planet. It was during this time, in 1845, that British explorer Sir John Franklin set out on a mission to navigate the Northwest Passage. His expedition, consisting of two ships, the HMS Erebus and the HMS Terror, embarked from England, aiming to traverse the icy waters of the Arctic and potentially open up a new trade route. But despite being one of the most well-equipped expeditions of its time, something went terribly wrong. Franklin and his entire crew of 129 men vanished without a trace, leaving the world to wonder, what happened to them? The expedition's ambitious goals. Franklin's mission wasn't just about exploration. It was also part of a larger push to find the Northwest Passage, a sea route connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. This passage was believed to be a shortcut for trade and travel, potentially offering immense economic benefits. Franklin's team had already completed part of the route successfully in earlier voyages, but this particular expedition was meant to be the culmination of years of effort. Franklin was well respected in the British Navy, and his voyage was expected to be a milestone in exploration. Equipped with advanced technology, including the latest maritime tools and provisions, Franklin's expedition set sail with high hopes. The disappearance. After leaving England, the expedition was last seen in July 1845 at Baffin Bay. They were supposed to reach the Beaufort Sea and navigate through the northernmost parts of Canada. The last known communication with the ships occurred in 1845, after which they disappeared from the radar. For years, no one knew what happened. Attempts to locate Franklin and his crew were launched, but they came up empty. The expedition seemed to have simply vanished from the face of the earth, adding to the mystery of the Arctic. Clues and evidence. Over the decades, various expeditions tried to piece together what happened. In 1854, a rescue mission found a message in a bottle on the coast of King William Island, near the Canadian Arctic. The message revealed that Franklin had died and that his crew had become stranded in the icy wasteland. Further investigation uncovered signs of hardship. Documents suggested the men were trapped by ice and that they had suffered from scurvy, a disease caused by a lack of vitamin C. Eventually, it became clear that the expedition had been stranded for several years. However, the exact cause of their deaths, whether from starvation, exposure, or something more, remained a mystery. Theories and speculations. Numerous theories about the cause of Franklin's disappearance have emerged over the years. Some suggest that the ships were trapped in the ice, leading the crew to abandon them in search of help. Others point to the possibility of lead poisoning due to the poor quality of the food and water they consumed, which could have contributed to their illness and death. In recent years, some researchers have suggested that cannibalism may have occurred among the stranded crew members, as skeletal remains were discovered, showing signs of having been scavenged. Modern discoveries. Thanks to modern technology, such as sonar and underwater exploration, some of the lost ships were eventually discovered. In 2014, Canadian researchers located the wreck of the HMS Erebus, and in 2016, the wreck of the HMS Terror was found as well. These discoveries offered new clues about the conditions the men faced, but the full story of what happened remains elusive. The mystery of Franklin's expedition is far from solved, but these findings have reignited interest in the case, and ongoing studies continue to shed light on the incredible hardships faced by the crew. Conclusion. The disappearance of Sir John Franklin and his crew remains one of the greatest mysteries in the history of exploration. While we may never know exactly what happened to them, the stories and findings continue to fascinate historians, explorers, and armchair adventurers alike. The legacy of the Franklin expedition serves as a testament to human perseverance and the dangers of venturing into the unknown, especially in the unforgiving Arctic.